Max Forwarder is a very subtle move in this arsenal, so in today's video we'll go over all the use and applications I have found the move to be useful in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. Forwarder has massive combo potential as well as also jab-lock potential, so without me even talking that much, let me just show you what Forwarder can do. There are probably some more comments you can get out of the move, but I feel like I touched on to a bunch of important ones, as well as also very realistic jab-lock setups. Forwarder can also be used as an extremely useful ledge trap in order to cover a jump, but not only can you use fair as a ledge trap, you can also kill with it. Due to fair into side being a true combo at around 70%, you can force your opponent in a situation where they have to jump on ledge and you can catch them for it easily and kill them for it. You can also frame your opponent on stage. One of the setups I found the most to be useful in is down tilt to fair, and if they jump or mash, they will get caught by the fair and you can just use side B. On the other hand, if they air dodge, you can hard punish them with either F smash or up smash in order to kill them. You have a very generous frame window to hit this, you just have to be aware of the option. Keep this in mind when trying to frame trap, and your opponents will have an extremely hard time dealing with max pressure. Little Max neutral air is the fastest neutral in the entire game, with it being frame 2, and in my opinion also Little Max's best aerial overall. In today's video we'll go over all the uses and applications I have found neutral to be useful in. Let's talk about the most common, absolutely broken use of neutral air, getting out of disadvantage with it. Because it is frame 2, it can be used to intercept a lot of combos that usually would be based on need an air dodge read or any of the sorts. Not only that, but NAIR can also link into combos as well. So not only can you intercept combos, you also have the possibility to instantly obtain advantage state as well. Crazy, right? The best things you can link into NAIR are grab, jab, depending on the way they land after NAIR. And all of Max tilts are also fair game, which can all link into combos like NAIR down to KO punch being a possibility. The only thing you really need to be aware of is that NAIR, just like up B, should not be spammed, otherwise it can get obvious and you will get punished for it. Although unlike up B, neutral air has a very low, high risk reward ratio. Not only is NAIR an incredible tool in this advantage, you can also use it to shield pressure. You can do retreating NAIRs that are only -8 on shield, and overall you can do a lot of mix-ups on shield with NAIR, where you can either cross up or just wait out an option. It is also a great tool to bait out up smash up the other shield options, because max hitbox is incredibly small during the animation of NAIR. I won't be going too in-depth in this because there was an entire video made by Python on Little Max NAIR drag and drops, but basically Little Max has the ability to edgeguard characters with NAIR drag downs due to the limited options after being hit by it. This works especially well on opponents who already use their double jump because their only options are either air dodge out of it and die because of it, or trade with up B, which most opponents will also die at because their frame data for most recoveries is too much, and Mac can safely make it back. It truly is a scary edgeguard because it can technically kill you at any percent if done properly. Little Max down air is a surprisingly good tool in this arsenal, and in today's video we'll go over all the useless applications I have found the move to be useful in. Let's get right into it. Down air's most useful application is jab blocking. I already made a full video which goes in detail on how to exactly jab block as Little Max, so I won't really be going too much over this, but just a reminder, you're able to jab block with a max down air on platforms, and there are 3 different variations to do it, which are regular down air into jab, and down air into down air. This heavily depends on what the character you're playing against, but all those setups can be extremely useful and allow for amazing punishes. Down air can also be used to spike your opponent off stage. It will not work on every recovery in the game because some recoveries are just too good where they can make it back regardless, but a good chunk of the cast will not make it back after being hit by Little Max down air at high percentages. Now, this is something I would have to make an advanced tech video for, but yes, down air can be used as a recovery method as Mac. Not only that, but also boosts Little Max momentum in recovering. I also provided a side-by-side comparison of Mac recovering without an aerial and with one, just so you can see how far it can make it. Little Max up air is a really good combo and chase tool, and in today's video I will go over all the use and applications I have found the move to be useful in. As mentioned before, up air can be used as a combo tool, but I really meant that. Here are all the combos you can do with up air. Crazy, right? The best ways to set it up are either platforms or quick fast fall up airs, both work incredibly well if done right. Alongside up air being an amazing combo tool, it can also be used for air-to-air fights and chases. Due to how quick it is, you can catch people when you read them jumping. This is especially important because Little Mac is a character that relies on his ground game, so with up air you get them to not only use resources but also to condition them into either air dodging or mashing an attack, which in that case you can just start hard punishing. I had the most success with those chases after an up tilt combo. Most people like to escape with a jump, and that is when you can catch the double jump instead of chases when you're trying to land. Be careful when doing this, and always keep your opponent's habits in mind. Little Mac's back air is the worst move in this arsenal. Despite that, it still has some usage, so in today's video we will go over all the use and applications I have found the move to be useful in. Back air can be used in some advantageous situations, but the ones I have found back air to be the most dominant in is actually edge guarding. Back air kills surprisingly early off stage, and not only that, you can also use it against certain recoveries and ledge, as well as also combo back air into side B at higher percentages to either kill or do a lot of damage. Back air can also be used to go and pressure around or off platforms, meaning that with enough momentum you can hit someone on their shield with back air to build pressure and escape at the same time, or run off the platform and use back air if your opponent wants to chase you. You can also use back air as a unique shield pressure mix-up. Start by doing a short hop nair into an immediate back air, and if your opponent tries to punish the nair, you hit them for it with back air, and then you're in advantageous positions where you can get a good advantage state going.